of our missions as the Jewish people is to be a light unto the nations.
We were all at Mount Sinai. We all received the Torah.
We are created in God's image. It's simply fundamental to who we are.
We believe that everyone can be included in all aspects of community life. That we look at a person for their Jewish soul. Synagogues should be inclusive because they are really the central institution in Jewish life, where everyone should be welcomed. This is the one place where we can all gather together and gather strength as a community. CJP is really the central community Jewish organization. And by partnering with CJP, we're able to take our vision of inclusion and really have a tremendous impact on the community. So the three main synagogues who are the pillars of this program as it begins are real powerful, significant synagogues in the greater Boston Jewish community. And we hope that they serve as examples to all other synagogues.
Sometimes we need a little extra chizuk, a little extra energy, and we need to be inspired, and the Ruderman Synagogue Inclusion Project helps provide that inspiration. We realized that Friday night services were an excellent place to welcome people, and when it comes to singing and dancing, whether you're typical or you have special needs, most of us can experience that joy and sing and dance together. Everyone can take a role and get involved and help make space for other people.
The most important part of inclusion is to be aware of your surroundings. You have to know people's needs to know how to help them, and sometimes that can be weird and awkward and uncomfortable to ask people what they need. But without knowing what someone needs, you can't help them.
We make sure that everyone can feel just as comfortable and just as welcomed as we always have. Everyone is so excited to be there and so excited to have fun. It's just mayhem, but it's my favorite mayhem ever.
Building an environment and an atmosphere in which everyone can find their place and feel that they are truly wanted and needed in the community.
The measure of inclusion is not can you get 100 people to come to Friday night services. A measure of success is can you make one person feel a little more comfortable in your shul.
Welcome to Sharei Tefillah. Our synagogue building is 3 years old, and an inclusive vision drove its architecture, and it was very important to us that every space in our synagogue be accessible.
The community has set up a rotation of people to push me to shul in my wheelchair, and it's been very reliable and allows me to come to shul on the Sabbath and on holidays.
To build an open, welcoming, inclusive, participatory synagogue is not something that a rabbi could accomplish, and it's not something that a zealous congregant can accomplish. It's inherent to the culture of the institution. The challenge that we are afforded by participating in the Ruderman Synagogue Inclusion Project will allow us to look at ourselves and to say, what could we be doing better? How could we continue to grow? And how can we be a model of inclusivity and welcoming to other synagogues in the greater Boston Jewish community and perhaps beyond, so that we can all have places of worship, places of gathering, places of study that include every Jewish person who would like to participate.
No one necessarily signs up to have a child with special needs.
Come on, Ashton!
But when you do, you suddenly have a very different perspective.
Thanks!
We really wanted to find a temple where Jordan wouldn't just be accepted, but she would really be embraced. We decided to have her join the Hebrew school in 2nd grade. We figured we'd maybe have a year to a Hebrew school before it got too advanced, but here we are in 5th grade, fully included.
Okay, Jordan, so this is a little...
We have the vision and the core value that every Jewish child deserves Jewish education, and every Jewish child deserves a Jewish community.
And that's what's so wonderful about this grant, is that it's really giving us a voice to put together some strategies of inclusion for the temple.
You got it, good job.
The activities that we've been in have also been limitless because she surprises everyone all the time, including us. We want her to enjoy being in Hebrew school and being part of the temple.
Good idea. The brown one?
She has her bat mitzvah date of May 2017, which is a really exciting goal for us. She's worked hard while she's been here, so we want to give her that privilege.
The Ruderman grant has helped us to examine who we are on every level.
Being able to be included in activity is something that's very important to me.
There is nothing more painful than social isolation. And to come together in a community that makes room for diversity is really healing. Thinking so creatively, not only about how to use this specific gift, but also how to use this to heighten the consciousness within the broader community has been just such a gift.
I agree.
We are made in God's image, all of us.
Everyone in our community deserves a place to worship and participate.
It can be little things that we do along the way, little steps that go and build to make something very special in the Jewish world.
There's an energy when people are comfortable.
It only takes one person to inspire you to decide, I want to make this part of my Jewish identity.
Everyone feels like they're all part of the us, always.
That's godliness, and that's what every synagogue should be about.